Hello and welcome to another daily recap. So today I'm going to recap day 99 EU. So to give you a short overview of what happened today on day 99 is I took one losing trade in EU and in GU there was no trades. So only one losing trade in EU. So let's jump into EU and see what happened on this day. Okay, this is the daily chart of EU. Here you can see the swing structure is bullish, the internal is also bullish, but the fractal is bearish. But the price has mitigated the daily demand and reached the discount prices of the internal range. Thus now I must be cautious of shorts as the price can reverse at any time to target the weak internal high. So yeah, that's possible. And yeah, and one more thing is that this one is a high probability POI where the if the the bearish order flow is to continue, I can expect the price to come and mitigate this POI and then flip this demand. So this is a very high probability POI. So either way, if this POI reacts or if the price is magnetized towards this POI, the longs or the uh, my bias is bullish today with these two conditions. This is a POI that has swept buy side liquidity, and this is the buy side liquidity that has been swept, and that's flipped the demand. So this is the demand, but it has flipped it. Thus, it's a high chance of the price mitigating the supply and respecting it. So to mitigate the supply, the price must go bullish. So to go bullish, it can take 2 to 3 candles. So this can give me a directional bias that today is going to be bullish today. So this is 4 hour chart. The 4 hour swing structure is bullish. Internal is bearish actually. Same, but if there was some kind of bullish chalk in 4 hour time frame, it would have given me high confidence to go longs. But since there is nothing, so I must be taking longs in cautious because there is an unmitigated demand here, which the price can still reach through, and this is the unmitigated demand, so which the price can still reach, and the price can be bearish today. So it's kind of confusion. Like so anyway, so swing is bullish, internal is bearish. Though the price is in the daily demand, I can still expect the price to come down to further to mitigate the 4 hour demand. So I must be aware of this one. So can expect the price to be bullish till the price fills the 4 hour imbalance or mitigates the 4 hour supply. So short term, I can expect the price to be bullish because uh, price has taken out the made and bearish high pause. So I can expect a short term pullback into the 4 hour supply, and then price can push down into the 4 hour demand. And then here it is the inflection point whether the price can flip it or price can react to this 4 hour demand, push the price up. That's a different story. But all I can um, expect now is price can take out this buy side liquidity. If not, tap into this buy side liquidity and fill some imbalance here. If possible, price can go further up to mitigate this area of supply, and then it can come down. So that is the analysis. So we need to have some kind of game plan based on the analysis. So this is H1. H1 swing structure is bullish. Internal is also sorry. Swing structure is bearish. Internal is also bearish. Price actually swept the some buy side liquidity here and then pushed the price down, and the fractal structure is actually bearish. Let's zoom in. So as discussed in the 4 hour chart, I can expect the price to be bullish to fill the 4 hour imbalance. This is the 4 hour imbalance. But what I'm expecting is the strong high to be taken because it's a news candle. It's a news candle at 1 p.m. candle. So there would be a ton of buy side liquidity above which the price can take out. But I need to wait for the confirmations of the H1 before taking longs. So at 8:35, I mean 8:33 GMT, price made a bearish chalk, mitigated the H1 supply, and okay, price made a bearish chalk and it mitigated the H1 supply. Thus, I can look to take phase A2 shorts and follow the medium time frame order flow. It's simple, right? But I missed one point here. Think here is price made a bearish chalk here, which means this is the lowest point. So this is the fractal low. And this is not a chalk actually. This is an high chalk. So that's where I think I made a wrong. I made a mistake. Maybe this was, a liquidity sweep for the price to push further up. to play the 4-hour objective probably, but I think I totally misunderstood it, and uh, so uh, what if I'll just take a pen. Okay. This is phase A2, so price not reacting up from high time frame POI, so still there is some space for the price to go, so that's fine. In line with the medium time frame order flow, so this is not ticked actually. This we must untick, which means I'm trading outline with the medium time frame order flow with you know with a good POI. That's it. And the one more thing here is higher time frame narrative supporting the medium time frame idea. Kind of uh, not there because the daily as well as the 4 hour is telling me to go bullish, but I'm following the medium time frame. I was thinking that I was following the medium time frame order flow, and I took these shots. So obviously this is a bad loser because I didn't follow my strategy. So yeah, this is what it happened. At 8:33, price made a bearish chop. Okay, fine. Entry method is LC2A or LC2B or with LC1 using M15 lit. M15 lit means like the price would come down, form a fresh M15 lit, then I could use that M15 lit and then I can use LC2A. And yeah, it happened actually. Price, it made a fake break and then there is this lid which was created. Price took the lid and price started to come down. And yeah, since it is not actually chalk, it is just an high chalk, which I realized later. Obviously, this is a liquidity sweep, which means this is a bullish sweep zone that was formed. So at 11:55, I'm not interested in trading the New York session as there isn't enough Red Gold news. I'll look for opportunity after the news events, and if anything I catching, I would not be afraid to take that. And yeah, as I already told you, it was just a liquidity sweep because that is not an actual I chalk. Sorry, that was not actually a chalk, it was an internal change of character, which means, that is fractal within a fractal structure. So mostly those kind of fractal structures would be liquidity sweeps. Here it is a sell side liquidity sweep followed by a bullish change in order flow, which means it is a bullish sweep zone. So yeah, actually there is nothing big today except one loss. It's a bad losing day. So what I can learn from today is like uh, day trading is not trading daily. I think I must understand that very clearly because I took, a false information from the market and then I traded it and I got a loss. So it's obviously a very bad loser. So yeah, just learning from my mistakes and probably this I won't repeat and this would definitely improve my strike rate. So let's jump into GU and see what the market has for me. So yeah, thank you guys. Let's jump into GU. So let's start the analysis of GU. So as I already mentioned, today in GU, I didn't get any trades. So let's jump into the charts directly. So this is a daily chart of GU. Swing structure is bullish. Internal is also bullish. The price has chalked bearish. So I can expect this bearish order flow to continue. And also there is nothing to the left. And these are all small pullbacks. So these are all the demand zones in the lower time frames. But in the higher time frame, this is not a demand zone. So I can expect the price to continue the bearish order flow till it reaches some significant demand to the left. So it's very clear the bias is bearish on the G. This is 4-hour chart. The 4-hour swing structure is bullish, internal is actually bearish, and price has swept some buy side liquidity and then it made an high boss down. But remember, it has swept some strong sell side liquidity too. So from buy side liquidity to sell side liquidity to again buy side liquidity. So price moved from liquidity pool to liquidity pool, which I already discussed earlier. So, what is the next liquidity pool that the price can travel? So, there is none. So the only liquidity pool available is above the strong high itself. And yeah, price can go and take out the strong high because there is this unmitigated POI, which is high probability because it has swept a ton of buy sell liquidity and it has a lot of momentum, and also it is a flip zone too. So there is there is no blinder that the price can go further up to mitigate this POI and then it can come down. So for now, what I can expect is price has taken the sell side liquidity. Now the price can go up. So all I can do is look for some bearish sweep zone in the bullish sweep zones in H1, and then I can take look for longs. So this is H1. H1 swing structure is bullish, a large swing range, and the internal is also, the internal is bearish. So I can look to play the internal pullback, which is in line with the 4-hour time frame. Let me quickly check if it is in line with the, yeah, but it is not in line with the daily time frame. So, but still I can go for longs because price can mitigate the daily supply before pushing down. So I can just, look for longs. So yeah, as per the 4-hour price swept a ton of sell side liquidity, and the next obvious liquidity pool to target would be the buy side liquidity. So probably this would be the buy side liquidity that would be targeted. So this is above the liquidity, above the news candle. Thus I can look for longs if the medium time frame order flow is bullish. Ideally, I want to see a bullish sweep zone to be formed to take longs. I can also follow the bullish order flow if the momentum is strong. So that was the game plan. If you can see that the game plan is to be go for longs. So here we go. If the price flips a demand, then I can look to play the shorts targeting the weak internal low. Or if not, I can look to continue play the longs till the price takes out the buy side. Actually, price respected it. But as discussed in EU, the same applies for GU also. This is an equal lows formed and news at 13:30, a ton of news at 13:30. So price can just sweep, make a large wick, take out the internal low, and then it can push the price up. So in that case, if I keep longs, if I place a buy order, I will most probably I will be keeping my stop loss 9 to 10 pips. That would be easily taken out by the market, and then the price can push up. So definitely price will go in my direction, but it will take out my stops and then go in my direction. So that is the problem, trading during the news. But nothing of that sort happened because actually price actually respected this POI and then it pushed up nicely. I could have got some beautiful trades here, but with this momentum, probably I would not got any trades because there would not be any liquidity for me to write. But anyway, it was news day, so I already took several losses during trading during news. So I think it's better to avoid news trading, or sometime, or I must be able to understand which news can I trade. So some news like these, can push the price rapidly down. So these kind of things happen. So I must be cautious. How I must practice which news makes the price move so much volatile, and which news price moves rapidly but not in such a volatile manner. Okay, this is about GU, so I didn't take any trades. It was around 440, and yeah, the only opportunity was during year. But I think one more thing that stopped me from trading is price didn't actually make a bullish chalk. There is no chalk here. The only this is the fractal high where the liquidity rests, and there is no bullish chalk. So if I take longs, then I would be trading counter fractal as well as counter internal. So that is against my trading rules. Though uh, though the longs make sense, higher time frame supports me. Trading counter internal and counter fractal is devastating. So I don't want to trade those kind of trades. So yeah, that's it from GU. So there is no trades. So to summarize, I took one loss, which is a very bad loss in EU, which I can also call it as a FOMO trade. And I took one, and I didn't take any trades in GU. And I stuck to my, to be honest, in GU, I stuck to my trading plans. Whereas in EU, I avoided sticking to my trading plans. I got a losing trade. So it is what it is. So let's see what happened on tomorrow. Also, until then, cheers, guys. Bye.